Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends so you won't be lonely. So, today we're going to speak about friends. Namaste, guys. Welcome to another personal mastery videos. So, I've been thinking, like we all have friends, right? And if we don't have friends, once upon a time in our lives, we all had friends. You know, friends are the type of people that we can be ourselves around them. We can talk to them about anything. We can tell them our most deepest secrets, and we are just so comfortable around them. And sometimes our friends, if that may be true, feel like they know us more than our own personal families. Because, we've all heard the saying that the people that you live with and the people that are so close to you are the people that really actually don't know you that much compared to your friends. So we all need friends, guys. Like, if you don't have friends, the only way for you to make friends is by obviously being friendly towards people and just opening up to, you know, to have a friend. Like, you get what I'm trying to say. So I want to dial straight into the first thing right here. It's more easy to be wise for others than for ourselves. It's more easy to be wise for others than for ourselves. I'll tell you guys why I say something like that. If you think about it, right? We can always see someone else's mistakes quicker before we can see our own mistakes. We can always see someone else's problems before we get to see our own, right? So what does that mean? It means that we are naturally people that can observe the things that are on the outside, right? And if we can observe things that are on the outside, not to say that we would find it difficult to view the things that are on the inside, but if you have really good friends would be able to tell you the things that they can see in you, whether that would be talents or whether that would be bad habits that you sometimes get to bring out in you unconsciously, because sometimes there are things that people just don't do without them realizing that they did something like that. And if you have good friends around you, they will tell you about these kind of things, and that's where you can stop changing your behavior, or you can start changing your behavior, right? The second thing that I want to dial in is that a true friend is the one who brings out the best in you. I want to tell you guys a story. Once upon a time, along my traveling journeys, wherever I was, I met a friend. And, this guy, we met so, I can't even remember how we met, but we ended up just being friends. But this guy's an actor. I didn't know that this guy was an actor. This guy was a famous actor. Now, how I didn't know that this guy was an actor is because I don't watch television. I don't watch TV, other than YouTube, because we all know that YouTube is a new TV. So this guy, he was, I don't like the fact that I keep on saying, all the time in his videos. I want to get rid of that. So this guy, when we're together, he always just speaks about film. He always just speaks about production. And at that time, he wrote a movie. And on this movie, he told me that he wanted me to act in this movie. But I was like, I've never acted before, and I don't want to start acting right now as well. Like, I'm not ready for that amount of exposure. And he explained the entire synopsis to me. I understood the synopsis. So we decided, instead of me having to act, I'd rather be the assistant director. But then I've always wanted to know why. Like, why was it him? Why did he come to me? And why was it like, what is it that attracted me to him? And again, guys, like I always said in the other video, like attracts like. Like attracts like. And the friends that are so real to themselves, that are true to themselves, they will tell you what they see in you. They will tell you what they feel about you. Because it's your friend, they can feel your vibrations, they can feel your energy. They would be able to tell you what kind of energy that they feel in you, not by just assuming And remember, guys, a friend, if a friend is someone that won't be able to gossip about you. A friend is someone that will be able to tell you the information just straight in your face. I mean, after all, he won't be the best, the good friend that you thought after all that he was, right? And friends fight, and they come back and they make up again. That is what builds the relationship. That is what makes the relationship even stronger. You guys get what I'm trying to say? It's through arguments that we actually get to learn more about each other when we are arguing. But so don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way. Because when one is so fired up and there's so much blood that's going through your veins, through your brains as well, there's a lot of things that are just coming out that you feel like tomorrow you might be able to regret. But at least you put it out there into the universe and your friend knows what it is that you think about them. Not in a bad way or anything like that, but I mean, at least you told them what was going on. So this friend, he went ahead and he did his thing, and I told him that I'm not ready for that world yet. And sometimes it's okay not to be ready. You know, your friends feel like they want to do this, but you don't want to do that. It's okay. I mean, good friends are the ones that will be able to wait for you. They are the ones that will tell you, you know what, if you don't want to drink today, or if you don't want to smoke drugs with us today, you know, just don't be there. They won't feel bad or anything like that just because now you don't want to do the things that they are doing. In other words, they want to push you into things that you won't feel comfortable doing. Then you should know that by that time you should be able to change your friends. Real talk. Change your friends. Because the dreams and the goals that you have for yourself, you ask yourself, are they somewhat aligned to the type of friends that I have? I mean, if your friends are not on the same frequencies and vibrations, as much as when they are around you, you speak about these kind of things, but are they feeling you? I mean, they could also be taking your energy in. Like I always speak about energy. You only have a certain amount of energy per day. You cannot waste your energy on people that are just sucking it out of you. So that brings me to the third thing, guys. Each friend represents a world in us, possibly not born until they arrive. And it's only by this meeting that a world is born. Once again, guys, a friend is someone that will bring out the best in you. We all have a world within us that is just waiting to be activated by this one specific person. Once you get to meet a different type of friend, then something new happens. Something just come up. We all have a lot that's going on in ourselves. Like you that's still living on this planet, there's a lot that you have within you. There's so many things that you have about yourself that you probably haven't discovered. Wherever you are, wherever you're sitting, like you've been thinking to yourself, like, can I do something like this? You know, where will I have the courage to do something like this? The most important thing that you got to be able to do, guys, is just start. And along the way, the universe will make way for you. And once the universe makes way for you, you will have the ideas that you could never think of before when you actually started contemplating on whatever that is that you wanted to do. So the most important thing, that whatever that it is that you want to do, is just start. Find yourself in that act. Find yourself in that act. I'm gonna give you guys I'll tell you guys a quick story again. I remember back then in high school, there was public speaking, but I was so afraid of public speaking because of, I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of all these children. Yet alone, I don't want to be up there and saying something that's completely boring. You know how it is when you're in high school, Again, I said it. So I had a great speech, and I thought to myself, I'm gonna go on stage and I am going to do this. I felt so motivated when I wasn't on the stage, but by the time I actually stepped on the stage and I was on the stage in front of everyone else, I was afraid. But I told myself something and I said, whatever that it is that's going to be happening right now, I'm just going to stand. And in the standing, I am going to do this. And I did it. Once you find yourself in that position, you will be able to see the things that you can't see when you don't start. But when you start, you get to see now, like, I should have done this long time ago. Like, why have I been like so waiting on making this dream a reality? And a good friend can tell you what is the matter with you in a minute. He may not seem such a good friend after all. I feel like I said this one. So a good friend will definitely be able to tell you, just straight in your face, man, what's going on. And if your attitude sucked when you guys were meeting other people over there, when he was introducing you to some of his other friends, like you just sucked over there, you didn't have energy, like he shouldn't have brought you there in the first place, but he thought that it would be a good thing for him to introduce you to different types of people so that, you know, you might possibly be able to grow your brand. So good friends should be able to just give us that feedback. Therapy, guys, therapy. We all need some type of therapy. And our friends can definitely give us this therapy for free. I want to leave you guys with a last thing over here in this video is we always have something to be appreciative of. So our friends are the people that we have to appreciate, guys, because they make us happy. They are always there for us in the most difficult situations of this world that we're living in. They're always willing to listen without having to reply, which is good. They're always willing to understand where we come from. They don't make us feel lonely in this world. So again, appreciate your friends. Don't take them for granted. Guys, like, share the video. This is me again. You know, check out my next video and have a nice day further. Cheers.